Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams come off tough losses a week ago and want to turn things back around today. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Panthers. With that, we head up to Charlotte, where we'll hook up with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis at Bank of America Stadium. Gentlemen.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. First carry now. This is Hill. No gain on the play there. Second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now Jameis on 2nd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
Jameis to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Remember when we used to use the slash moniker to talk about a player playing multiple positions? How about just slashing through a defense? Unable to tackle this guy. 1, 2, 3 people bouncing off of him.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They run it again with Hill. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. All week in practice, they stress grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
Hill, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it, because that is a run, and then there's some contact when you finally get to the edge, and those guys who can hold that point of attack and hold up on that contact, they create the plays that we just saw there. Really nice play by the defensive guys.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block it.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Ready.
3rd and long for Winston. Hard throw, incomplete. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, that's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you have to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to. They're probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely a #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Second down, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Back deep, Golden Tate. Now it's Tate. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Benjamin's got it. And he's brought down. A good pick up there, 20 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Now let's go. 3-19.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Tough day. tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Underneath to Davis. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Play fake. Winston. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. 10 yards to go on third. Again, it's Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and that'll bring up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it pushes way forward to about the 32. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Austin. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Hill, the lone setback. They'll come out in the pistol. Jameis to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Second down, Winston. It's caught, Stills, right side. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jameis now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third down, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return, it's Tate. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get it.
And got his man complete. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin as the first half is winding down. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On the ground, this is Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left, looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And some room to work. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And now a first down following that long gain. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Winston now from the 50. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st and 10, Winston. Underneath here to Hill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jeremy Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And we're back now in Charlotte. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They go play action. Winston.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
On 3rd down, Winston. Throwing left side, it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Evans has it left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the side.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
the memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And quickly, they get to the line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Second down now after the incompletion. On second down, Winston again. A dump off now to Hill. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And they're going to speed things up here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Jameis on second down. It's caught. Stills right side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kenny Stills, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Winston to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Fresh set of downs here. They'll drop the throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Panthers.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Bucs now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Winston. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Winston to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past it, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.